We're in Llanrwst, in the middle of the Conwy Valley.
Milking 300 dairy cows on a 200-acre farm. The main uses of energy on the farm are for heating water.
The biggest costs we've had in the last few years is the incredible increase in the price of electricity. It was a big shock for us, nearly 4 times as much as it was in the early years. We were looking for a solution that would use the space we had, that would use the slurry in a more efficient way and get the best out of our slurry. We were introduced to ways, and it was really interesting to have a look at what they could do.
For this particular farm, we've got a really small compact solution which really fitted this dairy farm where they didn't have space for a large anaerobic digestion system, and it was really beneficial having the modular plug and play solution so we could fit around the constraints of the dairy farm. We're taking the slurry from the milking sheds and we're then processing that to then generate biogas, and this biogas is then going into a combined heat and power system that generates heat and electricity. The electricity is used to then decarbonise the electrical demand of the dairy farm, and it also really helps against the rising electricity costs. The heat that's being used from the combined heat and power system is used to heat hot water that is then used for cleaning the dairy farm, and there's also potential excess heat that can then go to using drying biomass. So the whole solution is really much more circular, and the slurry that actually comes out is much more stable because we're removing the methane emissions and capturing that so we can utilise it as energy. It's not escaping into the atmosphere, so it's having a really good impact on the environment. We're addressing farmers' challenges from an energy perspective by generating renewable energy on site that is in the form of electrical energy and thermal energy. And there's also excess energy that they then can sell back to the grid, so they've got then revenue diversification.
I'm standing in the pump room of the first installation that we've built here in North Wales. From my experience in the AD industry, the AD plants need quite a lot of maintenance and also biological monitoring, which is a manual intervention, which will involve an operator taking samples and then sending those off to a laboratory if they don't have their own on-site laboratory, which of course is an added expense for the operator. The Waze EMR system has a unique biosensing element to it where we can upload information into our cloud, which can then be optimized through our use of AI and machine learning, which then reports back into the plant and will optimize its biology through the addition of various nutrients as required.
So one of the big challenges customers have is decarbonising their thermal energy demands, such as distillers and breweries. And what you can see here is we're integrating our biogas into industrial boilers that can then generate clean thermal energy for their energy demands.
As you can see, it's fitted in well with the space we had. It fitted within the shed and it looks tidy, and this new modular solution would just really fit in with our farming